Καλησπέρα σας, καλοί φίλοι τηλεθεατές. Καλώς ορίσατε και πάλι στην εκπομπή Πρόσωπα, Faces. Να είμαστε λοιπόν και πάλι εδώ μαζί για ακόμα μια Κυριακή με ακόμα ένα καινούργιο πρόσωπο. Αυτή τη φορά θα έχω μαζί μου και θα τον παρουσιάσω αμέσως τώρα, τον Pierre Petrou. Καλώς όρισες, Pierre. Welcome to Hellenic TV.
Thank you for inviting me.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Because I want to travel with you.
You want to travel with me?
Yes. Shall we go back to the future? Shall we?
I'd love to.
You love to. Okay. Can you tell us, first of all, where you born, and just a little bit about your childhood.
Well, I was born in London in St Bartholomew's Hospital, only a few years ago. And I've lived most of my life in northwest London. Northwest London in Colindale and the Hendon areas. Went to school in that area. Wasn't a big fan of school. We didn't get on very well. No, not very academic, really.
Why is that?
I don't know why that is. I don't know. I enjoyed school, certainly later on, not in the beginning. In the beginning I used to wonder why we had to go to school. But afterwards I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed it towards the end, yeah.
You've been to Greek school as well?
I went to Greek school for a little while. Again, didn't get on very well. But funny enough, I've started Greek lessons again recently.
Did you?
Yes, yes.
That's good. That's
yes.
good.
Trying to learn the...
Is there any special reason for that?
There isn't, no. I'm just trying to learn how to... I can speak fluent a little bit, but just trying to learn to read and write Greek as well now.
That's good. You know something, I have to be very serious with you because you're dealing with police. You're involved in the police. Well,
yes, I work for the Metropolitan Police in Camden. In charge of business operations, which involves media and communications and management support, business continuity, health and safety, and the likes.
And at the same time, you do your own radio program?
I do hospital radio, for Radio Northwick Park, and also do some work for London Greek Radio, which you might be familiar with.
I know what it is.
And I'm also about to start another radio station at HCR FM, Harrow Community Radio. So I'll be starting a show in the afternoon there as well.
So how you get involved in radio business?
Well, the radio, like I said, it was hospital radio that I started out in. I was actually a patient at Northwick Park Hospital. Yes, it's over 10 years ago now. I had kidney stones.
Okay.
So I started off in the radio world there, and now we broadcast on the internet as well. So I have quite a few listeners here and there and everywhere. So that's how I really got into radio. 10 years now I've been doing it. Yeah.
You enjoying it?
I love it, yeah. It's such a pleasure to be playing music to so many people and to bring them a little bit of hope.
Yep. How about London Greek Radio? You're not playing music there, you're doing something else?
Not yet, no. I'm doing, I read the news on London Greek Radio, and I also do some police stories as well. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your talent. You have plenty of talents.
Have I?
Yes, first of all, you write music, you write songs.
I write lyrics, I'm a lyricist.
Lyricist,
I write lyrics to songs, yes.
And any famous songs?
Not yet, no, I'm afraid not. I do write lots of words. I've written, I don't know how many songs I've written now, but I've written quite a few songs.
Are there any of your lyrics been recorded?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of singers have sung the songs. They've put some music to them and things, but no, nothing very big, not yet.
Okay. How about your book? You're writing a book as well, yeah?
Yeah, I've started writing a book. I'm hoping to call it How Life Works. And it does what it says on the tin, really. I'm looking at how life works, how we all interact with each other, and how we can have whatever we like, whatever we choose.
So do you have to do plenty of research for that? Or?
I've been researching for several years now, looking at...
For the book, yeah?
Yeah. I've been looking at how we're all connected in life,
Okay.
how there's laws in the universe that determine what happens to us,
Okay.
and how our thoughts and our feelings create what happens in our lives.
Okay, it's very interesting.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Will you buy the book?
can we talk about your family? I mean, you are obviously born to a Greek family,
Yes.
and your father is a priest.
Yes, Archie Mandrite.
Uh-huh.
In the Greek Orthodox Church. Yeah, he was born in Githea. He's from Githea in Cyprus. Yes, and he works with the Archbishop.
So you are involved in church as well, or?
No, I'm not involved. My dad does most of that. I do go to the church sometimes. I don't fully understand what they say, but I am familiar with the Greek Orthodox religion. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. I like to talk about your talents more. You know what I mean? You are involved in radio. Okay,
Yes.
you're doing your own shows and all this kind of thing, and you are writing music as well as lyrics. Yes.
Yeah, I don't actually write the music.
You just write lyrics. Yes.
Yeah, I have the tune in my head,
Okay.
but I can't write music. No.
Where are these? I mean, your subjects coming from? I mean, do you write, for example, just think about something, right, or just how they come about?
It's usually around love songs. That seems to be the theme that most people can relate to. So most of my songs are romantic.
Is that because of a personal experience?
A lot of them are personal experience, but also other people's experiences. If someone else talks to me about their relationships or something like that, then I often, if it inspires me enough, I'll try and write a song about it.
Okay, and how long does it take you to write a song, for example?
It can take anything from 10 minutes to months and years. I've got lots of songs that I started weeks and months ago that I haven't finished yet. Yeah.
Okay, you're not married yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. Actively
but
looking.
You say when I ask you about your school days, you say few years ago. How few?
Oh, it's been a long time now since I left school. I left school in well, let's have a think now. I think in the late 90s. No, not that late. Maybe late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
Is there anything in your life that make you, go back and think, if I was doing this in a different way, it would have been better, or if I was doing it in a different way, it would have been easier for me?
I often look back sometimes now that I do the radio, and I wish that I had got into the world of radio a lot sooner than I did. I think that I enjoy that very much. I enjoy bringing pleasure to people and playing them songs and talking about things on the radio that interests people. It is very self-rewarding. Very self-rewarding, yeah. So that's probably the one thing that I would have liked to have done earlier.
Yeah, it's your radio, program, a musical program, or you have any other subjects? And you have, do you have any guests and talk about various subjects, or?
Yeah, it is a musical program. I play rock and roll from the 50s onwards, bringing people right up to date with today's biggest country music. Country music's had a profound effect on my life. But yes, I do have guests, often other singers or singers trying to still starting out. In fact, last week I had a psychic on the show, so I have all sorts of people coming on the show. But yeah, so it's a bit of a talk show, but it's predominantly music orientated. Like I say, rock and roll and country music.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What I was going to ask you is, do you have any dreams to fulfill, or do you think, am I a successful, young man, and I'm okay, I feel fine, or?
I do feel fine. I think that the next few years of my life has got to be probably getting married and settling down a little bit. The fast life needs to slow down, I think, a little bit now. A few years ago, I moved out of London, and I live now in a little country village on the borders of Cambridgeshire and Bedfordshire. So trying to quieten things down. A wife and kids is on the horizon, I think, next.
Are you a traditional guy? I mean,
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, following traditions and, because you are a Cypriot born, kid from a Cypriot parents.
Yeah.
Are you going to get married through proxenia or are you planning? I mean,
probably not. No, that's probably not me. If I'm probably not your traditional type of guy. I've been westernized very much, and like I said, because of the country music that I like, obviously a lot of that comes over from America. So no, I don't think I'm your traditional type of guy.
So you're looking for your love in life to?
Maybe I've met her. I don't know. Maybe she's still yet to come.
You don't know yet.
Who knows?
Okay, that's fine. So obviously, you're happy with your job and with your, talented things that you are involved in it. Any other dreams to fulfill?
No, like I said, I enjoy the radio. I think that if there was anything, it would be to progress a little bit further within the world of radio.
Yes. Would you leave the police work and go full time in radio business?
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, if the money was right.
That's a good question. If the money was right.
Of course.
Do you get many Greeks? During your police work, asking you for questions, and they want to find out more if how they can go about it with various, maybe involvements.
What do you mean?
I mean, for example, you're doing this little program for London Greek Radio.
Yes.
And sometimes you announce, quite a few, items. You mention, for example, if people wanted to know more about some might be things happening around their community.
Yeah.
Do you get any people coming to you and asking you?
Yeah, I mean, within the police, and we've got the Greek Staff Association, which represents.
This is what I mean. I mean, because you are a member of the Greek.
The Greek Staff Association, yes. So, I mean, we do a lot of work for the community and with the community as well, raising awareness. And if people want to join the police, then we sort of we advise them on how they want to do that and help them and mentor them once they're in as well.
That's good. With what things you enjoy? I mean, your life when you have the time. What do? You listen to music, go out, have a drink, go to cinema? What do you do?
It's a bit of all that, really, Vasily. Yeah, no, I do enjoy going. I enjoy eating out. I enjoy the cinema. Music is my first love, though. I find writing songs very relaxing. But I also like doing things around the house. As I say, only a few years ago I moved out into the country, so lots of DIY and bits and pieces.
DIY in the kitchen?
Well, a bit everywhere. Just had the kitchen done, actually.
You cooking?
I can't cook yet.
You can't cook yet?
I could do toast.
A toast is fine. How about the boiled egg?
And I can do a boiled egg as well.
Can do that
I've got a slow cooker. That's the latest.
So you might be a future husband in demand.
Possibly.
If you can cook and
possibly.
If you can do all these things in the kitchen.
Like I said, I've just bought a slow cooker. Was given a slow cooker, which is a brilliant piece of equipment. It takes a long time, but it certainly cooks the food and it doesn't burn.
Do you travel?
Yeah, I don't travel much. I do a lot of travelling, obviously, to and from London every day. But other than that, I haven't travelled for a few years, actually. I haven't been to Cyprus for a few years. But yeah, I enjoy travelling. I've been to America a couple of times, and I enjoy going to France a lot as well.
Any other members in the family?
Well, yeah, there's my brother. My brother, who's younger than me. Yeah.
What does he do?
He's a manager in a post office.
Okay. So that's good. Yeah. And how about other relatives like your father's
My father's a priest,
Yes.
Archimandrite,
Archimandrite,
Yeah.
working with the Archbishop.
with the
yes.
Archbishop, that's correct, yeah.
That's good. Okay, what you enjoy most? You're doing so many things, you know, radio, police work, you writing lyrics, you cooking, you traveling. What do you enjoy most?
I think take the cooking out of there. I don't really enjoy that one, but the rest of them I certainly enjoy. I enjoy the radio work. I enjoy the writing the songs, and researching my book on how life works is very fascinating because every day is interesting, every single day.
Okay, you consider yourself as a successful, person
I think we're all successful, really. I think
in our way. Yes.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think everyone is successful. Yeah.
What is your advice for youngsters that they want to fulfill their dreams and they want to pursue a career or whatever? What is your advice to them?
Well, my advice to them would be for certain to expect what their dream is, and it will happen. If they visualise, if they picture themselves doing what they really want to do, it will come to them, guaranteed, every time.
Lovely.
If they have the right thoughts and feelings of what they really want to do and expect it, they will get it.
What do you think about our community, the Greek community in London? What do you think about that, and especially the youngsters? You mix with them sometimes?
I don't actually. Certainly since I've moved out of London, I don't. But it's been a long time since I was involved with the Greek community in London. So there's probably not a lot I can say about that, Vasily.
Okay. It's been a pleasure to have you here tonight.
It's the privilege has been all mine.
Yes, we find out more about you, and I'm looking forward to listen to a song written by you and be #1, maybe, who knows?
Maybe.
Yes. And at the same time, you know something? I'm looking forward to read your book.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay?
Thank you.
Petrou. Pierre Petrou.
That's right.
It's nice to have you in the program. Nice to know about you, and I wish you all the best with your dreams.
Thank you.
And as I said earlier on, I'm looking forward to read your book, and when you finish the book and you publish it, I'm looking forward to have you here again and talk about the book.
It will be a pleasure to come back.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Αυτά, καλοί φίλοι τηλεθεατές. Ο Πιέρης Πέτρου, γιος συμπατριωτών μας, πατέρας από την Κηθρέα, τα κατεχόμενα, ένας νεαρός ο οποίος έχει τα όνειρά του σε μια πολύ ενδιαφέρουσα ασχολία όσον αφορά την εργασία του και με πολλά ταλέντα. Αυτά λοιπόν, και σε αυτή την περίπτωση θα πρέπει να σας ευχαριστήσω που μείνατε μαζί μας και να ευχηθώ ότι την ερχόμενη Κυριακή θα είμαστε και πάλι μαζί στο ίδιο πρόγραμμα, την ίδια ώρα, με ένα καινούργιο πάλι πρόσωπο. Μέχρι τότε να είστε καλά και να μην ξεχάσετε να είστε μαζί μας. Καληνύχτα σας και καληνύχτα και από τον Pierre Petrou.
Thank you.
Καληνύχτα, Πέτρου.
Good night.
Ευχαριστώ που ήρθες.
Thank you.
Να είστε καλά.